Today we're going to practice just plotting the ordered pair. So if you guys can remember, ordered pairs are these guys. So my x is the first number and my y is the second number. Now, the x is how many steps I'm going to take, and the y is how many hops I'm going to take up. And the most important thing when you have a coordinate plane is to label and to make sure you have your x and your y axis labeled also, just because this really confuses people in the beginning. All right, so let's get started. My x is 3, so I'm going to take 3 hops, and then I'm going to take 5 hops up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'll plot my point. Now, usually these points actually have names, so I'm going to be creative and I'm going to use my name. This is point B. Okay, now let's look at the next one. We have 21, 2. Uh-oh. I'm going to go 21 hops, but it ends at 19. Well, if you guys can remember, that arrow means that it keeps going. So 19, 20, 21. So I'm just going to kind of use my eyesight and try. And then I'm going to go up 2. So that point would be about out here, kind of in the outskirts. And I'm going to name it R. Okay, what about 1, 11? Well, 1 is my x, so I'm going to take 1 step towards the x, and then I'm going to take 11 hops up. And it should match the number 11 right there. And I'll call that point O. Let's do the opposite. Let's do point 11, 1, and let's kind of see how the difference is. So if I take 11 steps this way, and then 1 step up, my point would be right there. And we'll call that O2. O squared. Okay, so if you notice, this O is really close to the y-axis, but this one's really close to the x. They're just a little different. Oh, and now we have our origin right there. So that one's easy. And we're going to call that one K. And last but not least, 5, 5. Now these ones are kind of easy because they match. They should be perfectly squared with both axes. So 5 to the side and 5 up. And that's my point E. So now I spelled out my whole name. And there you go.